Here, Tower 26 Chords and Core session number 6. All right, we're getting up there now. Remember, these are either taking place in your swims, if your swims are off the calendar because of lane availability or pool closures. So we're going to great swim workout. We're going to work on a lot of technique. We're in our propulsion phase of training right now. So let's make sure that we focus on the technique as we progress through our sets today. Let me straighten out the camera. It's a little crooked. Hang on one second. All right, that's a little better. All right, so we're going to work on some technique to start. Throughout the entire session, let's make sure that the technique is first and foremost in our mind. On the second part, we're going to get a great workout. We're in the foundation phase of training, so we're going to start upping our efforts slightly and add a little more load on throughout these sessions. So we got to make sure that we pace them out correctly. Remember, 60% easy, 70% a little harder, 80% a little harder, 90%. All right, we're getting that upper aerobic, and then we have our 100% effort where we're going pretty big, powerful strokes. So be able to climb the ladder as we progress. So let's start with our chords. Grab your chords. We're going to go over our setup phase again. Remember, we're in the propulsion phase of training. Propulsion phase has 2 steps. The setup, where there's absolutely no force generated. You're just getting in the hand in the right position. And then the power phase, where you're blowing that hand right through to the complete finish, flat palm facing behind you, extended tricep. So we set it up, big armpit, as Coach Megan likes to say, the Hulk position. Open your armpit, elbow over your wrist. Wrist is firm, fingertips down. Set it up, and then you power it through. So all we're going to do, just watch me for 1 second. We are going to set up, practice our setup. So back up so you have enough resistance on the bands when your arms are stretched out. And all you're going to do, elbows up, over the firm wrist, wrist over the fingertips, straight down, open armpit. Make sure this armpit's open. If your armpit's closing, you're dropping your elbow. So we want to make sure we open that armpit, get it to that right position, and then we're going to come right back to the start position. So we're going to do that for 30 seconds, just this right here. Set it up, feel that open armpit, elbow over the wrist, wrist over the firm wrist over the fingertips pointing down, and then return to the start position. So let's do it for 30 seconds. Just practice the setup. 2, 1, set it up. Hold it for a second. Once you see those palms facing away from you, and then back to the start position. Feel that open armpit, guys. The more I coach on deck, the more I watch underwater, and I see those armpits closing. Open that armpit. Helps you get the elbow up, helps you scoop that water. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, drop your chords. Last week, if you joined us, we did the YTWL. You hold your hands out at a Y. Then you drop it to a T, W, L. The whole time your traps are relaxed and you're moving from your scapula and your rhomboids. So we're going to go through the Y, T, W, L, and we're going to repeat that for 30 seconds. Y, T, W, L. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Relax the traps and use those scapula and rhomboids, the muscles in your back, your upper back, to move your arms. Your traps can't be turned on at all while you're doing this exercise. Make sure your hips are curled under you. There's no sway in your lower back. And you're feeling yourself move through the motions. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your chords again. Get right back into that setup phase. 30 more seconds practicing the setup. Really open that armpit. The feeling we have here is what we want to transfer to the water. So extend your arms with the resistance on the chords, and let's set it up for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Elbow up over the firm wrist, fingertips down. Open armpit. Feel that open armpit, guys. You want to scoop that water up. You drop the elbow, you're missing a huge opportunity to grab that water. Nose is pointed down. So if you were swimming, the water line will be hitting you right in the center line of the head. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Cords down. We're going to go YTWL again. We're just getting warmed up, guys. I don't want to add too much too soon. So let's start with our YTWL in 3, 2, 1. Pinch the shoulder blades back, guys. Don't let those shoulders fall forward. And you should feel a stretch in the front of your chest, in the upper chest here, close to your armpits, as you come into that W and L position, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Move with that back, just as we want to pull the water using those lats, rhomboids, scapula. This is what gets you in that correct position. Bring those shoulder blades back, open the chest, and move these, go through the movement pattern using that back. 2, 1. Grab your cords. We're going to do one more setup drill. 30 seconds. You should really be feeling that open here, a good stretch. If you have tight lats, it feels even tighter. It means you get on the foam roller later. Let's get 30 seconds again, just the setup. 2, 1. Elbow up over the wrist. Wrist is firm, fingertips down. There's no propulsion. We're practicing in the pool. All we're doing is getting the hands to the right position. If you were to press down and try and propel yourself, moving your hands into this position, it causes vertical oscillation, which is very inefficient. So you're just coming to where the palms are facing behind you, about at the shoulder level, even with the shoulders, and then you're stopping and returning to the start position. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more YTWL. Let's pinch our shoulder blades back. Feel your chest open. Relax your traps. All right, arms at your side. Pinch your shoulder blades back. Open your chest. And now bring your hands up to Y. Keeping that same position. T, W, let's go. 30 seconds. Keep it perfect the whole way. We're warming up that posterior chain. Belly button sucked into your spine, engaging that intrinsic core. You're standing nice and tall, good posture. No sway in the lower back. Hips are curled under you. These are the kind of things you never want to do on your own. So it's nice we're forcing each other to do it. This is a great warm-up exercise before you get in the pool. Gets you in that right position. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. Shake it out. All right, while you're getting a drink, now we're going to go to the power phase. We're breaking it down. So we're going to go from the setup, and we're going to start at the end of the setup. We're going to start here with your hands facing down, firm wrist, and all you're going to do is power through to the end of the stroke, return to the power phase, end of the stroke, and all you're going to do is power through, finish with a flat hand, tricep extended. Easy effort, 60%. I just want you to feel that power every single stroke. So we're going to do that for 30 seconds. We're not doing the full stroke. We're not going set up power. We're only going power phase. Back to power phase. So let's get going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Just an easy effort. At the start of that power phase, extend your triceps all the way back. So it's a full tricep extension. Your hand is flat, pressing that water behind you every time you pull back. You can even hold it at the end to feel those triceps extend. You should feel a slight burn every time you come through. If you can do this with the cords, it'll be no problem in the water. 2, 1. Put your cords down, everybody on your back. We're going to start doing some core. So the first core exercise we're going to do is flutter kick. We did this last week. Let's remember, we're kicking from our hips. There's no bend in our knees when we flutter kick. Our hands are under our butt. Our upper back is about 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Legs straight, toes pointed. And all you do is flutter with those straight leg, kick from the hips. Don't let your knees bend. This is a big problem in the pool. Causes you to sink. Kick from the hips, legs straight. Let's hit it for 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Control it, nice and slow. Kick from that hip, guys. Don't bend those knees. In the pool, you think kick from the hip, keep the legs straight. The knees bend exactly the amount they need to bend. But if you kick from that knee like you're running, you're causing a ton of drag, and it's going to cause you to sink. Lower back is pressed into the ground. Don't let it arch. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, on your feet. We're going to go back to that power phase for 30 seconds. Power phase for 30 seconds, 60% effort still. Starting with those fingertips down, wrist firm. And as I said, make sure you pull all the way through and you keep that hand flat at the end of your stroke, feeling that tricep, that nice horseshoe in your tricep. You should feel that at the end of every stroke. Let's go 30 seconds power phase. 3, 2, 1. You're engaging those lats by keeping those elbows up all the way through as you press the water back. If you feel it in your shoulders, in your chest, in your biceps, you're doing it wrong. You got to keep the elbows up, keep the armpit open, and drive those hands all the way through. 3, 2, 1. On your back, let's flutter kick, 40 seconds. Kick from that hip. All right, let's get going in 5 seconds. Everybody's down. 3, 2, 1. Legs straight, point your toes. Look straight up. Upper back is 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Lower back is pressed into the ground. Don't let it arch up. Reach your toes away from you as you kick. You want to stay long. This helps you stay taut and use that intrinsic core to use those legs. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your feet. One more round. And go into the power phase, 30 seconds. Last one of these. All right, perfect execution, guys. At the end of that setup, start at the power phase, just drive it through. 3, 2, 1. Keep the effort easy, 60%, and just feel that full stroke as soon as you catch that water. Finish with a flat hand, pressing the water behind you. Elbow stays up all the way through to help you engage those prime mover muscles, your lats. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more flutter kick on your back. Stay nice and long. Let's get going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your butt, point your toes. Legs are straight, kicking from the hip. Lower back is pressed into the ground. Look straight up. Stay nice and long, guys. We're going to increase your tempo slightly. You're feeling good. Increase the tempo of that kick, but make sure you keep those legs straight. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Beautiful. Get a drink, shake it out. All right, so we're gonna go with 4 by 30 seconds. Each 30-second effort is gonna increase. So number one, 60%. We're putting together now. We have the setup and the pull through. Set up, pull through. It's a full stroke. Open the armpit, drive the arms through, completely through flat hand. Feel that tricep. You should feel yourself driving with those lats. So 30 seconds, 4 by 30 seconds. Number one, 60%. Number two, 70. Number three, 80. Number four, 90. So let's make sure we can climb the ladder. In between each, we have a 30-second side plank. So we're going to alternate sides, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. But don't worry about that yet. We'll get to it. So let's start number one, just 30-second full stroke, set up into the power, elbow up, wrist firm, fingertips down, full extension at the back. 60%. So let's make sure we can climb the ladder. Don't take it out too strong. 2, 1, let's go. Armpit open as you set it up. Power all the way through, high elbow, firm wrist to that full extension in the back, guys. If you get the feel here, it's going to be that much easier in the water to know how you should be moving. Make sure you keep the armpit open as you bring those hands in the position. 3, 2, 1. All right, cords down. Let's get on your right elbow. Right elbow. We're going to side plank on your right side. Now, if you're not strong enough in the core to full side plank, your modification is one knee down. This is your modification. If you're strong in the core, you're up on your right elbow, right foot, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Let's go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 second side plank. Stay nice and strong in the hips. Squeeze your butt cheeks together slightly. You can bring up that opposite arm, but bring it up from the scapula. You're still pinching that scapula together. Your bottom leg is nice and strong. Three, 2, 1. All right, get your cords. Next 30-second effort is a little increase. We'll bring it up to 70%. A little stronger. Full stroke. Keep that armpit open. Power all the way through. Let's get going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Set it up. Pull through. Both parts of the stroke. No cheating. If you need to slow it down to keep it together, do it. Big open armpit at that setup. Can't stress it enough, obviously. I said it 700 times already. Fingertips down, wrist is firm. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your left elbow, left side plank. 30 seconds. All right, let's get going here in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Remember, if it's tough for you, put that inside knee down. You're still focused on holding that intrinsic core together. Suck your belly button in. Squeeze your glutes slightly together. Pinch your scapula, your shoulder blades. Relax your traps. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, now we're getting up into our mid aerobic range, 80%. So we're going to bring up the effort again. We don't increase our effort by moving our arms faster. We increase our effort by putting more power into our stroke. And that in turn moves our arms faster, picks up our cadence as we increase effort. But we're not hamsters in a wheel. We're just putting more power into the stroke to increase the effort. 80%, 30 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. Elbows over the wrist. Wrist is firm. Drive those elbows up and back all the way through your stroke. 15 seconds. Nose is pointed down. Good neutral spine. 5 seconds. And relax. Back to your right side plank. All right, right side plank, 30 seconds. Let's get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those hips up. Pretend there's a string pulling that left hip straight up. Don't let them sag. Good neutral. Head over your shoulders, shoulders in line with your hips, hips in line with your ankles. Feel a little stretch in your chest with that arm up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last round. Pick up our effort again, more power in that stroke. Feel those lats doing the work. Those big muscles under your arm is where you should be feeling the work. All right, 90% effort for 30 seconds, big power. Drive them all the way through. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Elbows up, feel the power coming from the lats. And don't shorten your stroke. Keep it full and powerful. Blowing that water out of the back. Extended triceps. Flat hand pressing the water behind you. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. On the left elbow. Last 30 seconds, side plank, left elbow. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Relax your trap, guys. You're lifting that top arm. Make sure it's lifted from the scapula. Squeeze your shoulder blades together slightly. There's a string pulling you from the right hip up. Don't let it sag. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Grab a drink. All right, on the next one, our core work is going to be alternating lunges. So you have your hands on your hips. Step out, lunge down, back to the start position. Out, down, back to start. Now, when you step out, you're dropping straight down. You never want this knee to come over the toes. You step out, comfortable distance, drop straight down, and then press straight up. A big problem, especially on your bike, is leaning forward and getting that knee over the toe. It's really hard on your knee. We want to use our glutes, our stabilizing core, to lift us up and down. So you step out, straight down, knee stays over the ankle, press straight up. Back to the start position, alternate legs, down, straight up. So you think alternating lunges, it's a leg workout. You got to really stabilize that core, keep the hips nice and level as you step out, down and up, back. So the set of pulls we're going to do, we have 60 seconds at 60%, 30 seconds of alternating lunges. Then we have 50 seconds, 70%, 30-second alternating lunges. 40 seconds, 80%, 30-second alternating lunges. 30 seconds at 90% alternating lunges, and then 20 seconds max effort. So we're climbing the ladder as we come down in duration. So you got to pace it out, guys. Let's grab our cords. So we're going to start with a 60% effort for 60 seconds. Take your time. Don't worry about going too fast. We want to be able to climb the ladder every round. So let's get going here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pace it out. Good setup and pull through. 60%. Nice. Perfect setup and power phase. Open that armpit. Elbow above the firm wrist. Firm wrist, fingertips down. Pull that water all the way through. Keep it at 60%. Don't get any faster. Just like in the pool, know your pacing. Make sure you're feeling those lats work. Pinch that scapula together, 15 seconds. Just as you're doing in the YTWL, pulling that back scapula together. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so we're gonna go 30 seconds alternating lunges. Remember, don't lean forward. You're just stepping out, down and up, back. 30 seconds. Let's get going here in 3, 2, 1. Control yourself with that core. Make sure those glutes are turned on. Don't let the knee fall in. If anything, press the knee out slightly. Hips are square to the front. You're not letting them drop every time you lunge out. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Good. This isn't about those aren't about speed, guys. They're about control. So we're gonna go 50 seconds. We're gonna come up effort slightly. 50 seconds at 70%. So slightly increased, but it's on the lower end of the aerobic range. Let's get going here in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50 seconds, slightly increased effort. Good, guys. Stay on it. "20 seconds, come on. Keep the stroke together, good open armpit, drive those paddles all the way through, feel it in that tricep at the end of the stroke. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, paddles down. All right, 30-second alternating lunges. It's not about speed, it's about control. 3, 2, 1. Straight down, straight up. Keep that knee, over the ankles. As you step out, toes stay pointed straight ahead. You don't let that knee collapse in. If anything, press the knee out slightly to help you engage the glute. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink if you need it. All right, we're going to go up to 40 seconds, 80% effort. Climb the ladder again. So little increased effort, but you keep the stroke perfect the whole way through. Let's go here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep that elbow up, guys. Open the armpit at the front, set it up, pull it through. Get that hand in the correct position. You're at 80%. Get in that mid aerobic range. 20 seconds. Keep those lats firing. You should be feeling some fatigue there. It means you just got to think about your stroke. Put your utmost focus on perfect execution. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. If your hands on your hips, you shouldn't feel your hips rocking side to side as you lunge. They should be completely square. 30 seconds, alternating lunges. 2, 1. Let's go. Knee never comes over the toes. Stays right in line with the ankle because you're dropping straight down. Belly button sucked in. Turn on the intrinsic core. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's grab your cords. 30 seconds, 90%. Let's come up again. More power in that stroke. All right, let's do it in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, 90% effort. Come on. Big full stroke. You're pulling a ton of water. That's where the speed is coming from. Not from the cadence, which means you're just spinning your wheels. Grab a ton of water, throw it behind you with force equals speed. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Alternating lunges. Let's go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Control. Suck the belly button in. Control yourself with that intrinsic core. That's where your tautness originates. That's where all your control comes from. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, 20 seconds fast, guys. Big power. Don't shorten your stroke just because we say go fast. Big full stroke. Keep it together. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Feel the power coming from the lats because your elbows are high. More power, guys. Wrist is firm. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Very nice. Good power, guys. That's great. One more alternating lunge for 30 seconds. We'll take a break. 30-second alternating lunges. Let's get going here in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up with that heel if that helps you engage the glute. Drop down, press up through your heel, straight up and down. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good break, get a drink. All right, while you're getting a drink, we're going to do a little chest press just to open the chest. So what you'll do is, if you have the paddles, you put your paddles in the opposite hands. face away from you, face away from the anchor point. Nice posture. Head over your shoulders, shoulders your hips, hips over your ankles. Don't lean into it. Stand nice and straight. Suck your belly button in. You're just going to press out and in. Feel a stretch in that chest. Traps are down, shoulders are down. You're pressing from the chest. Bringing it back, feeling a good stretch, and then pressing out. We're going to hit that for 30 seconds. Feel the stretch in the chest. Relax your traps. Drop your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Don't step so far away from the anchor that you have to lean into it in order to extend. I want this to come from your core, come from your chest, and feel that stretch as you return in that eccentric motion. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, on your back. 30 seconds of leg lifts. I know you guys love the leg lifts. Hands under your butt. Once again, upper backs 2 to 3 inches off the ground, legs straight. And you're controlling nice and slow, toes pointed and up. 30 seconds of leg lifts, controlled. Nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. Push your lower back into the ground and control. You shouldn't be dropping them down with speed. I want you to feel the eccentric and the concentric contractions every single time. Swimming is about control. 3, 2, 1. On your feet. All right, so we're going to go back to our regular pull, set up and power. So hands in the original position. Now, you guys are going to love me. We're going 2 minutes, 60%. 2 minutes, nice and easy. Keep the stroke together, but have a nice, consistent pace the whole way through. 2 minutes, 60% effort. Don't overcook it. Pace it out within your ability levels, just like in the pool. Let's go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep it within yourself. Set up, big open armpit, and drive it all the way through. 60% effort. Just consistent effort and timing the whole way through. Perfect stroke. Building the foundation, building your muscular resiliency while you're doing it right the whole way through. We're 30 seconds in. If you need to slow it down, guys. Just like when you're doing a 1,000-time trial in the pool. Take it out too fast. You got to realize you take it out too fast and back it off. Check your ego. Main thing here is keeping the stroke together. Big open armpit, elbow above that firm wrist. Set it up and power it through. 1 minute in. Nose is pointed straight down. Good neutral spine. Open that armpit, guys. See some closing of the armpit as you get to that setup. You got to get the elbow high. Keep the armpit open. Then drive those hands back and all the way through. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Very nice, guys. That's how you pace it out. Everybody on your back, leg lifts. Like I said, it's all about control on these leg lifts, guys. Let's get going. 30 seconds. 2, 1. Let's go. Toes are pointed. Slow to eccentrically down. Concentrically up. Lower back is pressed into the floor. Don't let it arch. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're gonna go back to our chest press. Chest press. Face away from the anchor point. Feel some good tension on the cords, but not so much that you have to lean into them. Relax your traps, drop your shoulders. I want you pressing from the chest, feeling the eccentric motion, stretching the chest as you come back to the start position. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drive with the chest. Then stretch the chest on the back end. Make sure your hips are curled under you. You're not allowing those hips to tilt back, causing the sway in the lower back, which is a lot of stress on that lumbar spine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, on your back, leg lifts again. Control. 30 seconds, nice and slow. Slow down, slow up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Point your toes, legs are straight. Movement is happening because of the intrinsic core. You shouldn't be feeling it in your thighs and your quads. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're going to be back to our pull. Swim pull, set up, power through. Now we're down to 90 seconds at 60% effort. 90 seconds at 60%. Good control. You're feeling it muscularly, but you should not be feeling it aerobically. 90 seconds. Let's go in 10 seconds. We'll start it off. Perfect setup, wide open armpit. Drive it all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Set up, power through. Be realistic with the pacing. And feel that tricep at the back end of every single stroke. Hands are flat as you drive that water behind you. Good. 30 seconds in. Keep that pacing right there. Keep it perfect execution. Every single stroke, guys. Keep the wrist firm. Don't let that wrist break. In the water, I'm seeing too many athletes breaking the wrist, which cause the elbow to drop, which causes inefficiency. Elbow stays firm. Wrist stays firm, which allows that elbow to get over the wrist. "30 seconds. Focus on that firm wrist and how keeping it firm makes that elbow pop up over it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. So guys, real quick. I break my wrist. Break my wrist as I go to pull. Watch what happens to my elbow. Elbow drops when I break my wrist. Wrist stays firm as I point the fingertips down. Watch the elbow. Naturally pops up because the wrist is firm. Wrist breaks, elbow drops. I can't even get the wrist up because your arm won't go that way. Wrist breaks, elbow drops. Wrist stays firm, nice and firm. Elbow has no choice but to pop up. We'll focus on that next time. Let's go 30 seconds, leg lifts. Hand on your butt, upper back 2 to 3 inches off, lower back pressed into the ground. Let's go. 2, 1. Point your toes, legs are straight. You're looking straight up in the air. Staying nice and long, guys. We're always staying long. There's someone pulling our legs away from us as we bring them down and as we bring them back up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to our chest press. Chest press. One more time. All right, 30 seconds. Same thing. You know the cues. Keep the traps relaxed, shoulders down. Everything in alignment. 2, 1. 30 seconds. Chest press. Don't let those traps turn on. Don't let those shoulders raise up to your ears. Keep them dropped. You're pressing from the chest. Feeling the stretch in the chest as you come back. Drive it through with those chest muscles. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your back, leg lifts. Let's do it again. Getting the hang of it by now? Let's go in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Stay long, guys. Keep them long. If you need to go slower, go slower. It's all about control. Lower backs pressed into the ground. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 60 seconds at 60%. 60 seconds at 60%. Set up, power through. Wrist is firm so that elbow can stay over the wrist. You need to practice it now before we get going. Watch yourself do it. Keep the wrist firm, elbow has to stay up. Break the wrist, elbow can't stay up. So you got to keep the wrist firm so the elbow pops over the wrist. That engages those lats. 60 seconds, 60% effort. Keep that wrist firm. Let's get going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And because of that, you're feeling those elbows stay up all the way through till you drive the water back behind you with that flat palm and tricep fully extended. 60%, guys. Keep that scapula pinched together in the back. Don't let those shoulders start to round forward. Always want to keep them back. It's going to help you engage that posterior chain even more so. Twenty seconds. 15. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, down. One more leg lifts. All 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Legs are straight. Moving with that core. Toes are pointed. Good control, guys. Very nice. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're just going to finish off. Shake it out, get a drink. We'll finish off focusing on that firm wrist, powering the water back, 3 by 30 seconds fast. 3 by 30 seconds fast. Elbow up, wrist firm, fingertips down. 90% effort for 30 seconds. Let's start in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 90%. Big power, guys. Open armpit, firm wrist, elbow above the wrist. Drive it all the way through. More power, come on. Drive with those lats. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. On your stomach, we're gonna plank for 30 seconds. Just the plank. If you can't be on your elbows, push-up position, you'll hold it here. If you're comfortable in the plank, we'll just hold a strong plank for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Don't let your butt stick up in the air. Bring it down. Hips are square to the ground. Suck your belly button in. Good neutral spine. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, on your feet, grab your cords. 30 seconds, 90%. Come on. Quick turnaround on these. 5 seconds. 30 seconds at 90%. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Firm wrist. Elbow up all the way through, engaging those lats. Guys, come on. More power. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your stomach, 30-second plank. Good firm plank. Let's go in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Good strong through the shoulders. Neutral spine the whole way through. Bring those hips down. Don't let them point up. Don't let them cock up or drop too low. Good stable hips, square to the ground. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last round. Grab your cords. Finish it off, guys. 30 seconds, 90%. Perfect execution. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Come on. Big power every single stroke. That's where your speed comes from. Drive that water all the way back like a speedboat. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Armpits open. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Cords down. 30-second plank, and we finish. Let's get into our plank in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral spine, hips down. Nice in alignment with your shoulders, your knees, your ankles. Good strong legs. Drive your ankles behind you. Suck your belly button into your spine. Halfway there, 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and relax. Very nice, guys. Stay on your knees, shake it out. Do some stretching down here for a minute. First thing we're gonna do is the child's pose. We want to stretch our shoulders and upper back. So we're gonna lean back onto our heels. Drop our forearms to the mat, drop our chest to the mat. Try and get your forehead on the mat. Don't force it, do what you can. And as you increase flexibility, walk your fingertips away from you to get more of a stretch in those lats. So let's get down to your child's pose in 2, 1. Just relax into it. Feel the stretch in that upper back, in your lats. Five, 3, 2, come onto your hands and knees. Let's go into the cat-cow. Up, drop your stomach to the floor. And drive up through your shoulders, bringing your back to the ceiling. Head down. So go through these 2 moves. Cat-cow. And feel that movement in that spine as you do. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop back into your child's pose. Let's drop your forearms to the mat. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Feel that stretch in the upper back. As you get more limber, walk your fingertips away from you to get more of a stretch. Three, 2, 1. Back on your hands and knees. Let's go into your cat-cow again. 3, 2, 1. Really push up through your shoulders as you press up. Three, 2, 1. On your feet. All right, grab your arm across. Grab your elbow, feel it in your delt. Loosen up those shoulders. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, other side. Three, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let's grab your elbow behind your back. Walk your fingertips down your spine. Lean in, lean away from that lat. Get a little more deeper stretch in your lat that you've been working so well this whole session. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, other side. And pull it back. Walk your fingertips down your spine. Feel that lat, lean into it, get a little deeper stretch. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, good work. That's session number 6. Every Monday, we're here doing these sessions as a team. It's great being accountable. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube and later, we're here every single Monday, 3 o'clock Pacific time. We have our ride tomorrow morning, 5:45 a.m., 6:15 p.m. We also have our coaches call, 2 p.m. with myself, Coach Jerry, Coach Megan, Coach Emily, Coach Cindy, Coach Chris, Coach Danielle, Coach Todd, however many, Coach Tim, however many coaches we have. We have a ton of coaches. We're all going to be on the call, so come with your questions. We'll go over a bunch of educational content, and you can tell me how much you hate me for these sessions, but they're going to pay off, I swear. So amazing work, guys. Thanks for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Good work. If you need more stretching, make sure you stick with it. Anything that's tight, foam roll it out. Great work, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.